What's up, guys? Welcome to Top 5 Niches of the Week. This is episode 111. I don't know if that's a lucky number or something. Maybe lucky for you. We'll see. Lucky for us if we make sales based on these niches, I guess you could say. Anyways, this episode, we have one of these emerging trends, let's just say for better or worse. And you can probably guess where we're going with this episode, but there are quite a few sub-niches. And these shirts are moving just crazy volume. So you already know what we're probably going to be talking about today. We're not going to get into the political sides of it. We're just going to get into the t-shirt niches side of things so that we can make some sales. So let's get started. All right, we have 2 weekly giveaway winners to announce. If this looks like your email address, keep an eye out for an email from me with your prizes. And we are kicking off a new giveaway linked at the top of the description, ryanhogue.com/giveaway to enter. 2 winners will be randomly selected and announced next Sunday. Also, down there in the description, I've got a free 8-day print-on-demand mini course delivered via email, 1 lesson a day. And I've got a great print-on-demand Facebook group that I'd love to have you in. Here's my weekly sales update. I did 269 sales over the last 7 days. An epic 49 returns, and actually I looked into those numbers, and one of them was like somebody bought 20 shirts and then returned all 20, and another was somebody bought I think 7 shirts and returned all 7. I didn't look into each return specifically, but that is a very high return number. Not typical. For whatever reason, like I'm sure Amazon just loves those customers that buy in bulk and then say, oh, never mind, don't want them. Yeah. So anyways, royalties, $970.66. And I guess if you do the international, it's definitely above 1,000, but my majority of my sales are in the US market, which is what you see behind me. All right. Niche number 1. And you guys can probably guess where we're going with this. The Supreme Court, I guess, overturned Roe v. Wade. And you can see lots of, I don't know, the main image there on CNN, people with megaphones screaming at each other's face, trying to sow lots of discord between Americans, trying to make us not like each other. I mean, I'm not trying to blow off Roe v. Wade, by the way. I'm not trying to disrespect anybody's opinions or thoughts towards that. I'm just trying to say that like these mainstream news organizations, I think, bubble up into basically being controlled by 4 companies. And at the top of every company is 4 just normal humans like you and me. And just want to really quickly, because I love you guys. I love you guys. I have love for everybody watching. I know we're just trying to be better here. But just point you to the wealth gap between the top, fraction of 1% and everybody else, and show you that it is at an incredible, like all-time high that will probably, let's be honest, trends tend to continue. That's why we call them trends, probably continue to get worse. And when you see distractions like this, and there's always something, right? Think about it. There's always something. Just know that behind the scenes, this is always going to keep getting worse. And there will be narratives and excuses and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But yeah, anyways, I could go on for a long time. I know we're talking about t-shirts here. I just wanted to just point this out. I love you guys. That's all I'm trying to say. All right. Like I'm not trying to say anything about Roe v. Wade. I'm just trying to say that like there's all these distractions. In reality, behind the scenes, our lives are getting worse. And we live in a centrally planned world. Monetary policy is centrally planned, and it affects everything. It affects the economy. It affects our day-to-day lives, gas prices, etc. There'll always be an excuse and a scapegoat, but okay, sorry. I know you didn't sign up to hear that. I apologize. Forgive me. All right, niche number 1 is, and we're gonna stay on the Roe v. Wade today, guys, because if we scroll through the top niches, it's basically all the like Roe v. Wade fallout and some July 4th. So here we go. Niche number 1: mind your own uterus. Okay, and now I think that a lot of these BSRs behind me are maybe like lagging behind a little bit. For sure, on Amazon, on Etsy, on Redbubble, on eBay, people are making a ton of sales, selling kind of, I don't know what to call it, like the Roe v. Wade fallout shirts. Let's call it that. I don't want to just pick one micro niche to say that that's what, to summarize it as, because there's plenty of them, okay? I've been making some sales on the new Etsy shop in this niche as well. Me and Marielle are splitting that shop. My friend Spencer, who's just killing it on Etsy, did over $20,000 in sales in a single day on Etsy because he had some of the top shirts in this niche. So anyways, mind your own uterus. You can obviously see some of the design styles there. You can see some of those like flowery designs I think are from like, I don't know. It reminds me of one of those like cell phone apps that you can create designs on where you just type in the text and you can just keep hitting a button and it'll just keep generating different design styles for you, and then you can just download them. Man, how did I forget the name of the app? I know there's like apps called Over and whatnot. If you guys know what apps the people are creating these designs in, let me know. All right, and trademark. Somebody is attempting to trademark this. They filed it on January 21st, 2022, which means we probably have at least a good, if I had to guess, 5 months, 6 months, probably safe to say 5 or 6 months. Should this trademark get approved, we probably have safety to sell in this niche for probably 5 to 6 months. So if you're just trying to sell near term in these trends to get short-term sales, you should be just fine. All right. And Pretty Merch Pro Plus, you can see a breakdown of the detailed like keywords. I mean, I kind of cut it off in the screenshot, but down here below the description, you can see keywords. It always helps to look at bullet points, look at descriptions to get an idea of what keywords are safe. Of course, it doesn't tell you what keywords aren't safe, because just because it's not here doesn't mean that it's not safe. But the inverse of that is that if it is here, it most likely is safe. Of course, I have that video called "Is This Niche Safe?" I always link to it in the description. If you guys are unsure about is this going to be okay, is it not, check out that video. It's the best I got. All right, niche number 2. And this is the keyword I searched here basically was patriarchy, because I saw one of the top trending shirts. And if you just saw the previous ones, like the top trend had a BSR of like 1,100. Well, how about that? It's episode 111, and the top BSR of niche number 1 is 1111. So that's a lot of ones today. I don't know if that's like a symbol or something. And then here we go. Niche number 2, best-selling design, BSR 2,568. Very top heavy there. And it says hex the patriarchy. All right. So getting into some like black magic there, I guess, but you know, kind of like anti-patriarchy, right? Abort the patriarchy, destroy the patriarchy, not the planet. I've got 99 problems, and white heteronormative patriarchy is basically some of them. Fuck the patriarchy. And it's a beautiful day to smash the patriarchy. So lots of sub niches. All right. Lots of, charged words in these niches, and you know, hey, if people are buying them, we're selling them, right? So here we go. You get some more in-depth. It looks like pull on closure. They may have added a new bullet point to these shirts, and then I guess the developers at Pretty Merch need to just kind of filter that out, because it's going to probably say pull on closure on all of these in-depth looks in their analyze tab. All right, niche number 3. My body, my choice. All right, we've heard that before. I looked at the trademarks. I didn't see anything, so I'm assuming it's safe, but never take me at my word. Please always do your own due diligence, because like just because there's no trademark record doesn't mean that the merch algorithm won't reject you. All right, so I say that like every other week, but it's true, and it will remain true, right? Until merch gives us like a little like validation tool where we can just type it in without risking an actual rejection. That would be amazing. If anybody's watching for merch, please build that. But for now, it's like, hey, just because there's no trademark doesn't necessarily mean that we can't do a little bit more due diligence to keep our account safe. I'm not trying to say that this won't be safe. I'm just saying that like it wouldn't surprise me if somehow, some way it got rejected. I don't even know why. I'm just saying this. I don't know. I'm thinking out loud here. All right, so my body, my choice is niche number 3. Niche number 4. Girls just want to have fundamental human rights. You see the high end there, BSR 4,300. Second one, 5,600, then 14,000, 28,000. Behind me here, 600,000. Now, these niche research tools, they update. And I'm assuming that these BSRs are actually probably even lower at this point. Like the fact that the number 5 shirt is 600K BSR doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Most likely there's a bunch of new submissions as well that just haven't been indexed. So yeah. All right. And by the way, I was using Creative Fabrica and kind of like looking into graphics and pre-built designs. And there's quite a few that you can use to make like immediate sales. Like just using some graphic elements that I found on Creative Fabrica yesterday. I think we did like 5 sales in our new shop. And that's pretty good. We make like about $10 profit per sale based on like how we had those listings configured. So, I mean, that's $50 in a new shop from one niche where we used basically pre-built designs. So all I'm really trying to say here is like, if I'm able to do it with that level of ease, I know we can all be successful here. All right. Niche number 5. And this is like 1973 Pro Row. Okay. So Pro Row 1973, Pro Row, I don't know, just mixing in those keywords together. Lots of different ways to spin it. I mean, the one behind me here, if I had to choose one, I mean, they just used a distressed font and typed 1973, or even the one in the number. I'm trying to do my green screen point here. This one right here as well, like kind of a distressed font. Just type 1973, big, bold, easy to read text. Keep it simple, easy, and look at their BSRs. I mean, 6,000, 13,000, 19,000, 22,000, 28,000. Behind me here, 74,000. So lots and lots of sales taking place here. I do think this is probably like, even though it's niche number 5, like this may be one of the ones you want to consider very strongly. If you had to pick just one niche to target today, maybe this one, since it has like row in the name. Just a thought here. And then also, you know, just thinking out loud here, if you are really on your game, as soon as, like I've talked in the past, I'll make it a short story, but I've talked in the past how I hate looking at my cell phone, but I use this app called Pushbullet, and it mirrors my phone notifications to my screen. So when I get like a push notification of a significant news story like Roe v. Wade being overturned, well, you are in the know. Probably if you get it right when the push hits, you're probably on the cutting edge of most people finding out. And then you can go and not only publish some t-shirts, and I mentioned you can get them done pretty quickly because you can do text only. You can do like Creative Fabrica where they have pre-built graphics. I'll put a link in the description if you want to check it out. There's other places you can go as well, but Creative Fabrica is probably like the cheapest, honestly. And you can then throw some shirts together, throw them up. As soon as they're published, here's the thing. Differentiate yourself. Stay one step ahead of most people. Run some ads, because the amount of money it's going to cost you today to run ads on those high value keywords like pro row is probably like not exponentially, but it's probably like multiples higher than it would have been on the cutting edge that day if you immediately created an ad campaign on those keywords. Because again, it's an auction system. The bids that end up getting used and the shirts that end up getting displayed are the highest bids that still have budget left. So if there's not a lot of people competing, bids are down. If there's a ton of people competing because there's a ton of money to be made, bids go way up. You see what I'm saying, guys? So all I'm saying is like, you know, be sharp. Like, you just kind of try to stay one step ahead constantly. I know it's easier said than done, but I'm just trying to talk you through how I'm sure some people did this, probably made an absolute killing. And if that was you, email me if you want to be on my channel for an interview, because I know people love hearing these big success stories. All right, seller trends, shirts that have seen a big jump in BSR recently. Who would have guessed? Basically all the niches that we covered in this video, and then some July 4th sprinkled in. All right, looking ahead, if you want to sell shirts related to random holidays, July 26th, World Tofu Day. July 27th, Walk on Stilts Day. July 28th, National Water Park Day. July 29th, International Tiger Day. July 30th, National Cheesecake Day. And who doesn't love cheesecake? I love cheesecake. All right, bonus shirt. I really liked this as a just easy design style. For everybody watching that's thinking right now in the back of your mind, oh man, how am I going to make good designs though? Because I know a lot of people are thinking that. I know it. This could be you. Look at this design behind me. Ignore the niche. The niche doesn't even matter. Like, this is a dictionary book niche. Like, that's our design style. Sorry. Let's just call it the dictionary definition design style. Okay. This is one of those design styles that works in every niche. It worked last year. It works this year. It'll work next year. All you have to do is make a template, save the template, and then whenever the next big thing comes, just swap the text. Change pro-choice to whatever the next distraction is, okay? That they've got queued up for us so that we don't actually say, oh, hey, brothers and sisters, let's look up at the, you know, central planners who are ruining our lives and do something about it. You know what I mean? We're not, something else will come up and then it'll become a t-shirt niche. And hey, you'll have a template that you can use to sell some t-shirts in that niche, all right? All right, deleted designs brought to you by Merch Ninja. If you want to hit pause here and take a look, feel free to do that. All right, guys, as we wrap the video up, ryanhogue.com/giveaway. Make sure to enter. It is completely free. And if you win, you'll receive a license to Merch Titans Upload Automation, which, by the way, supports Merch by Amazon Upload Automation, as well as if you want to get that Etsy shop going, you can do Printful to Etsy. Merch Ninja Research Tools, All Sunsets Premium Premade Graphics, and Bubble Scout, my go-to Redbubble niche research and validation tool. Guys, please check that out. The giveaway is free. And then I also have a full paid print-on-demand course if you want that premium access to me and you want my exact step-by-step process that helps me make six-figure print-on-demand sales every single year. Check out that link. It is in the description, guys. Thank you for watching. Please hit that like and subscribe button and then go enjoy the rest of your day.